Hey, guess what? It's time for the three big things you need to know. Let's get right down to it because there's a lot going on in the market right now. Everybody is talking about what's going on with interest rates, what's going on with your 401k that's now turned into a 101b. Who knows? I think things are going to come back, but I want to show you what's going on with rates so that you're crystal clear. So, we have had a lot of down days in the bond market. We don't like down days in the bond market. You can see already at 10 o'clock this morning, it's down by 12 basis points. And then there was all kinds of news. But one of the things that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac said is that rates dropped this week. But it's a lie. They didn't drop this week. Look at this chart. This is the chart for mortgages. Okay. This is the bond market right here. This is where we are today. This is where we were on that was April the 4th. That was our best closed day in quite some time. And I knew that things were going to turn around because I got this indicator right here that said, oh, lock in. So I notified all my clients. I think this is a good time to lock. Thank God they listened to me because look what happened. And this is what we've seen all week long here. So listen, folks, I'm going to tell you, I am watching the market for you. If you are in real estate or you are thinking about buying or refinancing a home, let me know. You have somebody here that's got a pulse on the market. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, but I do watch this market and I watch it very, very closely. Second big thing you need to know, what was causing the interest rates to do what they did? Well, I can tell you right now, it was all kinds of different news that came out, but it also had things that affected what was going on in the market. So, one of the things that we found was that it was there's what's called bond vigilantes. Okay. We all know what a vigilante is, but a bond vigilante, what they do is they can control the price of a bond by purchasing heavy quantities of it and then selling it. And what they've done is if they put too much pressure and too much sell off on these bonds, then what happens is it forces the government to do a rate cut. So there's market makers that are pushing this market. Then also, you had a big sell off on bonds. So the government has regular sell offs. They sold $30 billion worth of bonds, which is a normal thing, and it went well for them. Everything went really good. But then we had some of our foreign adversaries did some additional bond sell offs, and that is to try to affect the dollar. So this tariff thing is a little bit more far reaching than a lot of folks believe it is, but there are other things that are being affected, and there is retaliatory measures that some of these foreign investors that own US bonds will play with in order to manipulate the market. So there's a lot of weird stuff going on in the market, but you got me watching it. And then the third big thing you need to know is it time to buy or refi? I think it's a great time to buy. There's a lot of inventory on the market. Interest rates aren't that much higher. They're about where they were about 3 weeks ago. So they're still running in the mid to high sixes, 30 year, high fives, low sixes, 15-year, doing a lot of 15-year, doing a lot of DSCRs, lots of bank statement programs for my self employed buyers. Self employed, got the best program for you. No tax returns, just your bank statements for the last 12 months. Refi, if you're looking to drop your rate or your payment, hold off. Send me a copy of your mortgage statement. I'll put you on my VIP watch list. If you need cash out, you might want to consider doing something sooner rather than later. If you want to buy now, because my friend and my favorite phrase from Warren Buffett, be greedy when others are fearful, but be fearful when others are greedy. Right now, I think people are fearful. So it's time to jump in the market, make your offers, buy more stock. These are the times that regular people freak out and investors know the signals. Those are the three big things you need to know. Have a great weekend.